I don't love just anyone. I am not just anyone. I rock heels, I rock Jordans, and I wear wigs and rock my natural. Can you believe he says I'm pretty for a dark skin? He was dark skin. I bought some Hennessy for these niggas. Wonder if they love their mothers. I love their skin colors.
Hey Smoochies! Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Semyia and this is
Imani.
You might remember her from our very first installment of our 9 days of Greek life. Yay! What is this, day 8?
Probably day 8.
Day 8. Where is the focus going? Okay. So today's day 8 of our marathon. And like we said before, I'm a Zeta and she is
Sigma Gamma Rho.
And so today's video is going to be about, is Greek unity real?
Is it?
Is it? Mm-hmm. But before we get started on that video, we have our highlights of our NPHC org for today. And it is going to be none other than
Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated.
Yay!
So, Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated was founded on November 12, 1922 on the campus of Butler University. We are the first NPHC sorority to be founded at a PWI, which is a predominantly white institution.
Yeah, and we're going to show some clippings of some notable members of Sigma Gamma Rho right here. So now we're going to get started into the video. Is Greek life real? That is the question that we intend to answer for you guys
It's a serious
today.
question. Is it real? So the question is it real? So, yeah, is real. Obviously, because we're sitting here.
Yeah, she's so funny. Yeah, I think Greek unity is real in some instances, and then in others it may not be so great. However, in general, like generally speaking, and I would say for the majority, it is definitely real. There's a lot of unity within the NPHC. Yeah, you have your smaller families, your inner families, because, you know, she's a SG Rho, so obviously her family is going to be SG Rhos, and I'm a Zeta, so my family is going to be Zetas, and Sigmas. But then within that, we also have a broader family, which is the NPHC, because we're all part of the same council with similar goals and interests for our community.
Definitely. So, and we're all kind of friends.
Yeah,
We're friends.
Yeah, we're friends.
Like,
we're friends and we're sisters actually, because
yeah.
we're part of another organization that is a co-ed fraternity that we.
Yeah, so we're actually already related. So,
yeah.
But it's definitely real. There's always going to be love between the organizations, just because we've all experienced the same things. Mm-hmm. We all joined for relatively the same purposes.
Yeah. And,
you know, even though one may have chosen one over the other or vice versa, we're still a family. So yeah. It's all real. There's friendships everywhere. So
absolutely,
there's definitely unity.
And there's gonna be like cliques and stuff everywhere in any situation or circumstance that you may face with a group.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's definitely unity when it counts and when it matters. Like, we definitely make sure that we are unified when it comes to taking a stand for our community,
yep.
giving back to our community,
yep.
and that sort of thing. So
yeah,
definitely unity.
You can call any person in NPHC. I'm pretty sure somebody, no matter what org,
they got a friend in something else.
Yeah,
yeah.
So yeah, there's unity. Is beef real?
Is the beef real?
Is the beef real? That's real steak right there.
100% beef.
100% beef. Some of it is low key real.
Yeah, sometimes it is. To be honest with you guys, to be 100% honest with you guys, sometimes it is.
Sometimes things happen on that campus that may have started a beef between two people, and it carries on the org. Sometimes it's just a long-standing history.
Yeah.
It's real. Sometimes you can see it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's noticeable. Sometimes campus just may not be that close to each other, and there may not be beef, but they just not close.
Like friends.
Yeah, they're not friends either. So it's real.
Beef generally like starts when people take certain things to heart that they shouldn't. And then also, like she said, a lot of times it's between two individuals who just happen to be a part of two different organizations, and then they rely on the loyalty of their sisters to back them up, which then requires the two orgs to beef.
Yeah, definitely. Or two people just fighting in general, and then everybody else is like,
so
y'all must be beefing.
Or like just two people who just happen to not like each other, and they're beefing, and they're in two different orgs. Then the campus or the community will be like, oh, this org don't like that org, but really it's just that person don't like this person, and the orgs have nothing to do with it.
Yeah, sometimes campus will egg it on.
Oh yeah, a lot of times.
Yeah, sometimes they'll be like, ooh, you seen what so and so to the other org, and it like sometimes it's not even blown up that way.
Sometimes it can feel like reality TV, like they really just be boosting it.
Definitely boosting it.
The next one is like, what do we all do together to show unity, basically. We've had, like, within our campus specifically, we've had like unity weeks. We do unity yard shows. We host community service events together. Like just recently for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, the Zetas and the SG Rose did a joint event. We do a lot of events with the Sigmas, obviously, because that's our brothers. But like a lot of times that we'll like join in with another organization to do community service event, and that's one of the main things that we actually do to promote unity.
Definitely, unities are on this campus. I've had experiences where like the Sigmas are like, hey, if you need anything, like call us, or the Alphas or the Q, like they're there if you need help. And so like you'll see an event, partnered off with Sigmas and SG Rose or Zetas and SG Rose. Like it's a lot of partnership that not everybody sees. Because a lot of people like to look for the negative.
Yeah, they like to look for the negative.
So,
and a lot of people show up to the social events rather than the community service events, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes people would rather have parties, which is fine. But I think community service, we're a part of community service as well. We're always around the community. So it's not like we just don't like to do things.
Like together.
By ourselves.
And then socially, things that we do together, just outside of like even just like orgs, but individually, like she said, some people are just friends with other people in other orgs. Like I see her, we eat lunch, we've been to the movies. She's at my house right now. We have breakfast or brunch because it's definitely like lunchtime. But we have brunch, like different stuff like that. That's my roommate yelling at Phoenix. But like we do different stuff together outside of like school too, just socially hanging out. That does happen also, and a lot of times the campus doesn't see that because they're not in my house, so they wouldn't know, but they're gonna make assumptions based off of what we show them, which is a lot of propaganda.
Oh yeah, it's all a lot of propaganda because definitely her and all her LSs, like I'm close with all of them really because we all came out around relatively the same time and they're all friends and we're real cool. Like a lot of the stuff that we put on is kind of for show. Like
we're cool right after the fact. That's why I say people take things to heart sometimes, and that's a lot of times where the beef stems from. Because if you just laugh it off and be like, "Hey, girl, we friends, we just joking on each other," then it wouldn't really be a big deal.
Yeah, at the party, I'm like, I saw you kill my poodle. And she's like, "Girl,
she shoots my doves all the time."
So it's really like it's more of a fun thing. Like the beef that y'all see is more the disses, the strolls, the chants. That's really just more for entertainment because
for y'all because y'all like it,
Like we don't want to do this.
It's just propaganda. It's
but
just,
at the end of the day, we really just friends and we just be chilling right afterwards or talking about, hey, I saw that was lit
we
or whatever.
Joking. We're like, so you just gonna shoot my dove down out the sky?
Y'all just gonna shimmy your way into the situation, huh? So it's all love though between most people.
Yeah.
So another question is, do friends switch up? So if my friend joined one organ, you joined the other, do y'all have beef?
Sometimes they do switch up, and I don't even want to say it's because of the orgs, to be honest, just because that person was just never really genuine. Like they was gonna switch up regardless.
Definitely. I've had people switch up on me, and I'm just like, well, I don't know why that happened, but
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it happens. Sometimes you don't even have to be Greek and
To switch up.
Yeah, to switch up. Really, they could join something and it's just like, well, I done, did whatever. So bye. So I mean, some people switch up, but most good friends, no matter what org you're in,
they won't.
Yeah, they're gonna be your friend regardless, and
y'all orcs could be beefing. And they still gonna be like, I'm not in this because that's my friend over there. Like, we're good.
That's happened.
That has happened. That's happened with me. I'm gonna be like,
yeah,
not my friend.
Right. Some people are like, oh, they did this, and I'm like, well, they still my friend, so I'm not. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Yeah. Right. So it's all relative, really. Yeah. So last question is, why do we perpetuate the drama?
Well, for entertainment, to be honest, and it's kind of fun, Yeah. Everybody wants to feel like they have the best team related to sports, because a lot of people, they'll see these same things in sports and it's not a big deal, but as soon as a group of girls in the sororities do it, it's like, oh my god, like, why don't they get along? They're not friends. But if you're on a different sports team, and y'all playing each other, y'all talking mess, y'all talking junk, y'all want to say who's the best, who's gonna lose. I'm dope. I've got this many championships on my belt. What do you have? You're going to talk your mess. And then after the fact, you and your husband your wife, you're going to take your wife and then they're going to take their wife. Y'all going to go out to eat together. Right. Y'all kids going to play together at the birthday parties. Like, y'all are still cool. It's just friendly competition. It's just, friendly rivalry. It's not even like beef how people like to make it. Like, they will say something, they're like, oh my god, like, they hit it where it hurt. You didn't hit me where it hurt. Like, because there's nothing anybody can tell me about my org that I don't know, that they can't tell me anything about my org. They're not in it. They can't tell me nothing.
I mean, and everybody has a sense of pride in the organization, which they should. You should always have a sense of pride of what you're in. So yeah, like, if you feel like you're in the best organization, show that, okay? Yeah. You in the best organization, and somebody else gonna be like, nah, my organization's better. Yeah. And you have your reasons of why. Like, it's just like schools. Like, I go to the best HBCU in the land, and someone could be like, no, you don't. Just like that.
It's just like that. It's really not that deep. Like, then we just put on shows and we talk about why we feel like ours is the best. Obviously, you're going to feel like yours is the best. That's why you chose it. Exactly. So, yeah, we just put on those shows and we're like, mine is the best because yours is the worst, and this is why yours is the worst. And people, tend to just take it and run with it. And we don't dispute it because we know what's up. Yeah. And it's just entertainment. If y'all take it and run with it, then it's fine, because honestly, it sells tickets to step shows. It brings out the crowd to stroll offs. It also has a part in recruitment. So, all of these things, it benefiting us to an extent. Like, y'all, when you're on the inside, you really truly see that it's really not all about that, and all that stuff is really hyped up to something that's not even. Right. But from the outside looking in, y'all just see what we want y'all to see.
Really, because first thing is, if you don't have pride in your org, why you in that org? Yeah. So it's just like, we're always going to be slightly beefing with each other because that's just how family is. Yeah. You ever been with a sibling and they always like, I'm better than you. Yeah, my grades is better. Yeah. It's really a sibling rivalry. We're all family, so it's just.
Because at the end of the day, anybody come for the NPHC as a whole, the whole NPHC is coming for you. Like, we will defend each other. We'll ride for each other. Like, definitely. It's not. We'll never let an outsider come in and disrespect one of ours. Point blank, period. We might joke around, with each other, and sometimes the jokes may go a little too far to some people, but at the end of the day, we're going to be fine at the end because we're going to be still family. We're still going to be cool.
And there's always sensitive people in
every situation.
So a joke that we might think is hilarious may really offend some people. Feel some type of way. And that's really just how it goes. Those Twitter beefs that you see, Instagram, all that is mostly just.
For example, like, people get tired of hearing the same jokes about their org because they feel like it's hitting a certain spot, or like the stereotypes and stuff like that. Like, if you fit those stereotypes, you might be offended. Or you might not be. Yeah, I'm not offended. I don't care. But, like, because I still got my letters. But, like, they feel like if it hits too close to home, then it's like, oh, that's too far. But you know, we don't talk about the individuals. We're talking about the org, the chapter, whatever as a whole in our jokes. So if you take it individually, personally, then that's kind of like, you know, your fault.
Well, yeah. And also, the stereotypes are stereotypes.
They're stereotypes, like everything else.
There's gonna be somebody who fits that category. There's gonna be something that they did to make them get
you
that
keep saying enough
stereotype.
and you're gonna hit the mark at some point.
Exactly. So it's just like a lot of that stuff. It's really the stereotypes, I think, that
really
hit the
people,
nerve.
Like, oh, like yeah, if you fit it, then they get really offended.
Or the same joke over and over.
Yeah, because at that point, like when we repetitively use certain jokes, then the community
they get to it, and it feels
they feel like it's accurate. They're like, oh, that's facts because everybody is saying it. They say it every time. It's got to be true. And then at that point, now they're feeling offended because now low key it's kind of undermining everything that they do. It's making their org look a certain way or whatever. So yeah, that people get offended by stuff like that, understandably. Yeah, and then at the same time, they just got to understand that we all do it.
Yeah, and then it gives y'all the feeling that y'all can say it too.
Yeah, like the outside. Yeah, like it's an inside joke, not an outside joke.
Outside,
like, you don't
like,
get to
y'all
we
get
say
to
that. Yeah,
right. But nah, Greek unity is real. We love each other. We're one big family, and we perpetuate it because y'all want us to. So there it is.
If y'all don't stop, liking it.
Right.
And to be honest, if you ever see a yard show or a step show or something without a little bit of shade in it, it's pretty boring.
It's real boring.
I'm sorry. You come for the juiciness. You come for the storyline. The same way y'all watch drama on TV. Y'all like that stuff. Yeah. It's just more entertaining and more interesting. It makes the competition better. Same with sports. It makes the competition better when there's some rivalry, when there's some tension behind it. You're like, oh, they really gonna fight it out to the finish.
Yeah. I mean, y'all waiting on the words, we run the yard.
That's what y'all want to know.
Y'all want to know who runs the yard.
And we all gonna say we do, so... Yeah.
Some of us do. Some of us don't. Hey. Anyway.
So that's it for that video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If y'all did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment below if you guys had anything y'all wanted to add to that. If you're Greek specifically.
Yeah. Fellow Greeks, let us know how you feel.
Let us know if y'all had anything to add to that. And then also, if you're not Greek, just let us know if you've, like, from the outside looking in, if you've seen some of these things or felt some of these things before or whatever. Definitely hit me up on my social media accounts. Y'all know I always respond. I talk to y'all and stuff. So that'll be in the description box below. Her social media and YouTube channel will also be in the description box below. Stay tuned for the last installment of our Divine 9-day marathon Greek thing. I didn't even give it a title, y'all, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Stay tuned for the last installment of that tomorrow. And yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Smooches.
I heard you. She got that water. Splash. Drip. Drip. Whoop. Splash. Ay. Slippery. Excuse me. Please me. I'm up. Believe me. Get beat. Cause I'm flexing Rarries. You can bet on me.